Plumbers are often the archetypal, this job is going to be safe from AI. Carpenters, plumbers, electricians, tradesmen, people who are very good with their hands, they can build, they can create, they can fix. Really important skills. So increasingly this has been this is what you should do if you want to be safe. I think Geoffrey Hinton was recommending this the other day too. Geoffrey Hinton was like, yeah, you should become a plumber. So it's almost stayed. It's this recommendation that people throw out without necessarily thinking about it that much. We are seeing AI start to impact plumbers, but this applies to carpenters, it applies to electricians, it applies to trades in general. One of the reasons why these trades, these professions are considered safer is because robotics is much further behind artificial intelligence. It hasn't had its ChatGPT moment as of yet. We're seeing things like the figure, which looks really cool, but we're not at a point where instead of robotics being cool tech demos, we think, I'm going to buy one of those. They're not cheap enough, they're not good enough for the average consumer to be like, yeah, I'm going to buy a robot. Will we get there? Yeah, probably. In the next decade or so, we'll start to have robots. It might take a couple of decades, but in the time horizons of technology, it's not that long. But we're not there yet, which means that these physical tasks like climbing under a sink and fixing something is still very difficult to do, and AI cannot really impact that. That's been the argument. However, there's a CNN article about plumbers using AI specifically for knowledge. So AI is really good at knowledge-based work. And what AI is increasingly helping plumbers with diagnosis, to help with working out how to fix things, and all of the tasks around the physical installation. So in a survey of more than 400 tradespeople across North America, earlier this year, they found that more than 70% of respondents tried AI tools and 40% actively used them. Younger professionals are leading the charge. Makes sense. Though older workers are testing the waters too, haha. So looks like lots of plumbers and lots of tradesmen are starting to use artificial intelligence. What this potentially means, and we don't have evidence of this, but what this potentially means is you can speed up how quickly you can get a job done. If all of the knowledge are built into the artificial intelligence and you're able to use video, for example, to show the AI what you can see and to help you diagnose things, you can move faster and you can get the job done quicker. This means that we don't need as many plumbers in the same way that we're seeing in software engineering, that we're seeing in white collar jobs, where if you have a human who is augmented with artificial intelligence and they can suddenly do the job of two humans, there's a question of whether we need to hire two humans. And we might see what we're starting to see in lots of industries with just less positions becoming open.